It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back. This is your Feel Good Breakfast Show Expresso on SABC3. Now, the Proteas' new season is officially up and running after they completed an emphatic victory over our neighbours Zimbabwe this past month. Now, former Proteas cricket player and legend of the local game, Peterson, has dropped by to share his thoughts on the Proteas results and, of course, give us a quick update on the Mini Cricket Kids program that he has been involved in as he walks in right on cue. How are you doing, Rob? Good to have you on the show this morning, man.
All good, man. Thanks for the invite.
How's the early start?
I'm normally up this early. There's nothing, abnormal for me. So, all good.
Firstly, let's quickly get your roundup of the Proteas performance against Zimbabwe. I think quite convincing and confidence building.
Yeah, that's what it was. It was just about confidence building and giving guys an opportunity. So I think they'd be pretty happy. They weren't really tested in terms of their skills, but I thought they just ticked all the boxes they wanted to tick. So it was a nice little exercise for them to get some game time before they go to Australia.
Absolutely, and you would also take that Coach Otis Gibson has gained a lot of confidence, especially in the versatility of the squad and being able to chop and change and still get great performances from each of the players.
Yeah, I think the biggest thing was to see Dale Steyn back. I think that's what they've all been waiting for a long time. I think him being back now just adds that little bit more experience in the team. And then, of course, Faf du Plessis, he's been injured for a while, and seeing him come back into some sort of form was good. So I think it was just a training exercise. A couple of young guys into the team that they gave opportunity. We saw the old guy, Imran Tahir, magnificent man of the series in the T20. So, he's pretty happy with where things are at the moment, Otis.
But I think, when it comes to playing Australia, going down under, it's a whole different ball game. Excuse the pun. but how do you see us stacking up against the Aussies?
No, I think we're in a pretty good space. I think Australia, a team that's probably in transition a little bit. I think South Africa probably have a little bit more experience than them. So I'm expecting South Africa to do well. But, leading up to World Cup, both teams will be trying different combinations. So they might lose a game or two here and there, but in the aim of having a solid combination for next year's World Cup. So, but I still expect the Proteas to win, though.
Yeah. Now, during the series with Zimbabwe, you've been seen unearthing some new talent. Tell me about this new kids mini cricket program that you're involved in.
Yeah, I was involved with the KFC Kids mini cricket experience. What happened was all the schools could enter from the different hubs, and there's schools from Kai one. This is Nomandi Junior Secondary School in that pic right there. This is actually a school close to where I grew up, Bayview Primary from Port Elizabeth. So the kids got to interact with the Proteas at their training sessions, got to meet their heroes, stayed in the same hotels, traveled to the ground like Protea. So they got basically to be a Protea for a couple of days, so it was great for them.
Yeah, I mean, while I was a young cricketer, being able to watch games, the big stadium in Potchefstroom, and during, the tea break or the lunch break, being able to just step onto that field was such an experience. Why do you think it's so important that programs like this continue to receive support?
I think it's really important. It gives kids an opportunity to dream. I mean, if only you were there, you could see the excitement, and not only from the kids, but the Proteas that were involved, they really took to it and gave the kids a wonderful experience, the way they interacted. And so that was incredible to see. I also think what was great about this was to see how many young girls were playing cricket.
Yeah.
I mean, that really shocked me. And not only just playing, how good they were.
Wow.
So, I mean, that was incredible. I mean, there's a World T20 women's cricket next month. So there's an opportunity for women in South Africa to take the game seriously, and it was great to see so many young females playing.
Yeah, and of course, big news in the cricketing world right now, the Mzansi Super League. They've announced the team names, and tomorrow is the big draft. What are your thoughts on this inaugural T20 tournament here on home soil?
Yeah, I think it's about time, I think it's about time. I think South Africa is a great venue to have a T20 league and invite all international stars to come join and give the local stars their experience. So I think it's a fantastic initiative. It's long overdue for the players have been crying out for one of these. So finally it's here and it's happening. And, hopefully it'll grow from strength to strength. Hopefully eventually international stars from around the world will be, hey, I want to tick that off and I want to play in South Africa. Because it's a great place to play. We got great venues, great weather, great people. So I know they always feel welcome when they come to South Africa. But in terms of giving the young players a platform to really boost their profiles internationally. I think that's what it's all about, and it's going to be great. It's going to help South Africa produce and unearth young talent.
Absolutely. Can't wait for it. Thank you very much for joining us earlier on. Peterson, of course, giving us an update on what he's been up to developing young talent out there on the cricket fields of South Africa.